Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today I am getting to my breakdown for Apink's Love Me More. This song I reacted to on the main channel, Jeff Reacts 12. If you're not, if you've somehow gotten here but haven't seen that channel, that's where I do the reactions. Um, anyway, I reacted to it a couple of weeks ago, maybe almost a month ago at this point. Thought it was a great song and loved their well-rounded, mature vocals. Um, but I wanted to see a bit more what the song was about because in the reaction, all I remember is paying attention to some of the visuals and, of course, those stellar vocals. So, this will be the video where I look more at the lyrics and anything that I might see in the video that I think is worth talking about. And just as a precursor, if this is your first experience with Apink, and for me, it's only my second. I did their Killing Voice a couple of years ago, and then I did my reaction to this song, of course. Um, they are a group that this is, they're celebrating their 15th anniversary this year, so a lot of experience, a lot of memories with the group for their fans. So if I miss something or if I get something wrong, let me know. Try not to kill me too badly in the comments. But yeah, let's talk about it. Let's go take a look. All right, we're starting off with one of the girls digging something up, I guess. Or maybe she's digging to plant something, I don't know. Then we got like a little heart scab on the back of her heel. She's doing it the slow way with a spade, though. Okay, she was gonna plant something. It's a seed of love. Aww. Oh, Periscope. I don't know who that was right there, but I love her soft, breathy tone that still sounds full. But like I said, it sounds obviously breathier. Alright, so we got apples here. Beautiful. Okay, before we get into this chorus. Verse 1. When I'm full in your eyes, I feel like I own the world. Yeah, in this overwhelming excitement, I dream again. So we saw that opening scene with the girl. I wasn't sure if she was digging something up or if she was about to like plant something or bury something. Turns out she was planting a seed, which we later saw was like it grew into a heart. So I keep calling it a seed of love. But also the apple that we saw, I don't know if there's a significance to the apple in terms of Apink. I don't know if they have any lore or anything like that. But in general, apples are considered a fruit of love, or, well, yeah, just a fruit of love. Um, so they can also be considered a fruit of life, just depending on which symbolism you're looking at. But then we get into like this winterscape, and they're like hidden out in a bunker underground, and they're checking to see if things are clear, I guess, with the periscope. And we had the girl. I don't know what she was doing. She was climbing. Oh, she was trying to get a signal. I don't know if it was for a radio or TV or what, but she was messing with the antenna there to uh either because we saw the girl downstairs watching the news, maybe the weather. I'm not sure what she was watching. Uh, but I wasn't sure. I don't think we saw them listening to a radio in there, actually. Either way, uh, it's like they have been dormant and they're trying to see what the world is like again now. Which, if that's accurate, if my interpretation of that is accurate, it would match the real vibe from them, because they've been gone for a little while. Yes, this is their 15th anniversary, but they haven't stayed like consistently active, putting out new music constantly, like every 6 months, like a lot of groups do. And so maybe this kind of symbolizes how they've been away for a bit, and they're waking up, or checking out the new industry landscape and coming back. I don't know if that's the case. That's just how I'm taking it. Again, I don't know too much about them, so if you have other interpretations, let me know. Um, let's see, the precious heart called love. I think that was when we saw the actual seed of love growing. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't know. It's just a feeling that will pass away. You wake me up. You always make my heart beat anew. You're mine. You're the only answer for me. Now, at this point, I would think it's probably a romantic song. But as we've learned in K-pop over the years, most romantic songs, I would say at least 80%. I might be being generous. At least 80% of any song that you think is dedicated to or about the opposite sex, or even the same sex as a relationship, is almost always a fan song. So I have a suspicion that this is actually probably a fan song, but we're going to learn a little bit more as we get going. The pre-chorus, even if there's no forever, yeah, I won't believe it. Now, if this is not a fan song, let's take it as a relationship song. Uh, it would indicate that being together was this exciting dream that they never wanted to wake up from, essentially. But even if they do have to wake up and this isn't forever, they're not going to believe it. They're going to hold this person in their heart. Let's take it as a fan song separately. Same, almost same type of concept, except in this case, it's more along the emphasis becomes more of like the lines where, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't know. You wake me up. You always make my heart beat anew. Like these feelings of love and being whole, and starting over, or feeling like everything's new. That love that comes from the fans making it all worth it. That even if there's no forever, like even if we're going to end, like again, I mentioned this is their 15th anniversary. So even if, we can't keep doing this forever, like I'm not going to believe that the end is there. I'm going to keep believing in us. All right, let's get to the chorus. I don't know who the furries are in the background either. Beautiful vocals. They are all stunningly gorgeous, too. Yeah, I don't know quite what they're building here. And again, no clue who the people in the suits are, or what their purpose is. I don't know. Also, we'll find out what this blueprint is for shortly, I'm sure. Okay, the chorus. Baby, just like the first feeling, always love me more. Even as time goes by, it's still you for me. Oh, baby, like a dream that won't stop. Love me more, as if it's a dream that will continue forever. Remember in the pre-chorus, we said even if there's no forever. But now we're saying, like, it doesn't matter. Like, love me like it is forever. So again, if this is a romantic song, this is, holding on to that person and wanting to be with them. But between the fact that, one, as I mentioned, with the previous experience and knowledge of K-pop, and two, just the visuals we're getting in the video, we're not getting a hint of anything like super romantic here. We're getting fun. We're getting group shots. We're getting whatever these people in the fursuits are. And this blueprint actually looks like almost like a ship, or an like a actually a ship. Like, I could be wrong. We'll see as we go, but that's kind of what it looks like. I'm leaning more towards calling this a fan song. Now, if I'm wrong, it is what it is. But I'm fairly confident at this point. So that whole, like, just like the first feeling, always love me more. So, like, just like you loved me when I started, you know, keep loving me more and more. Like, I want more affection. Even as time goes by, it's still you for me. So, you know, them saying that, you know, they are going to continuously choose this person or the fans, depending on how you're taking this. Like a dream that won't stop, love me more. You know, because that feeling of love already makes them feel like they're in a dream, but they want that dream to continue on and on. Okay, well, there was a boat of some sort. That line right there is what almost seals it for me as a fan song. Like, do you know how much your love has illuminated me? Like, yes, that could still be romantic, and it would easily be taken that way, but we usually think of love illuminating them, like when it's a K-pop idol, as being a fan's love, you know, the fandom who has, you know, continued to love them, and they've shined on stage because of that love, and so on and so forth. So their lives have been brighter. Yeah, like I said, this line kind of seals it for me. Beautiful head voice there, but also this girl has got to be, like, I know this is fake snow, it's a fake set, but let's pretend like we're suspending our disbelief here, right? So we're pretending this is a real snowscape. This girl got to be freezing. Like, she's wearing short shorts. Yeah, she's got the nice fur coat, but those legs got to be cold. And then she's moving the spotlight. That could be like a floodlight for, like, to get attention, kind of like you would see outside of a cinema, like a movie premiere, or it could be a signal light, again, trying to get attention. Yeah, and then it lights up the spotlight in the theater. That, as she goes up for that high note, first off, you can hear her mouth opening and, like, having a more well-rounded vowel sound. But there's also a lot of support behind that vocal, so she's able to, like, belt it out quite a bit. Just beautiful vocals from them. Like I mentioned earlier, very mature vocals. You know, a lot of the groups we hear these days, because they're so young, they're great singers, some of them. I would even say a lot of them, but some people would disagree. But a lot of the ones that we think of as having great voices, even as just great idol voices, sound thinner, right? Because there's not as much support there. Maybe the technique isn't quite as developed. Maybe they're, you know, pinching off the vocal cords as they deliver some of the notes. But these girls are just so technically sound, just from a, like, an audio standpoint. I'm certainly no vocal coach, but you can hear the difference in how mature their vocals are versus, you know, other groups. I'm not going to name names, because even though I have some in mind, people are going to think I'm, like, hating on those groups, and that's not the case. So I just don't want to get into that. Let's see where we are here. Okay, we're in the post-chorus. Got, like, this hip-hop vibe in here, like some late 90s R&B. Ooh. Yes, ma'am. The layering is immaculate. Okay, before we get to this next part, let's cover some lyrics that we haven't talked about yet. So the post chorus was just like this: "Love me more, forever, love me more." Okay, it's just gonna say "love me more" a lot. And then the last line is "as if it were a dream that would last forever." And then there's actually like that. I don't know what it's actually called, but you know, when you see the lyrics in parentheses after a line, like someone is singing in the back, I call it more like an echo track, but I don't know what the technical term for it is. But that I'm just gonna call it an echo. Says swear, 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 like as in like promise me. Then verse two, this world that I faced blooming because of you. Um, do you know that your love made me shine so brightly? So yeah, I mentioned that line being what sealed it for me as a fandom song, but actually the line before it, this world that I faced blooming because of you, really captures that even more. You know, they were able to bloom or grow and shine on stage and, you know, face this idol life because they had the fans. This moment is complete because of you. I want to whisper to you too. Uh, yeah, just which, by the way, I don't know if these girls are capable of whispering. They are just going all out with some of these vocals, especially here at the end. Whew, gorgeous. Then we got that pre-chorus. Even if there's no forever, I won't believe it. And then we hit the chorus, and then the post-chorus one more time. And it doesn't look like the chorus changed. I'm just scanning it real quick. Um, yeah, no, the chorus stayed the same. All right, so now we've come out of that winter. I should have mentioned it earlier. We came out of winter, and like everything is blooming, and they're, you know, it's almost like cherry blossoms. I don't know if that's what that actually was, but it's spring nonetheless. Okay, this stuff matters, but this is stuff that I don't understand. So, like, if this is related to them, like their symbols or anything like that, someone will have to let me know. Like, I know this represents that seed of love they planted at the beginning of the video. And also, it kind of also looks like it's growing into an apple, which we saw before. But if it's supposed to mean something specific to the group, let me know. And she ate the apple. Good thing there's no men around, because that would have been like one of those Adam and Eve situations. All right, so that was "Love Me More" from Apink, and I loved it more the second time I heard it. Actually, like my first listen, it was great. Like I said, I appreciated the vocals, but my second listen, I got to pay a little bit more attention to some of the symbolism and of course the lyrics, and had a fantastic time. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications. And also special shout out to our Patreon subscribers. Thank you guys for all your support. If you want to get a request done here on the channel or on the main reaction channel, there are two ways to do it. You can become a gray tier or higher Patreon subscriber. Excuse me. Those Patreon subs will get guaranteed requests every month, and they also get access to all the content that's over there that I can't put here on the YouTube channels. Second way to do it, if you're not interested in Patreon, there is a link to PayPal in the description below. Feel free to take a look. There's instructions on how to use it, so you can look at that whenever you feel like. And yeah, thanks for being here one more time, and I will see you guys for the next video. Take care, everybody.